Hello and welcome back. Today Patrick and I have another £200 worth of 10p's to hunt through. We'll be looking for some more of the alphabet 10p's. And the 2019s have been released, so we'll be keeping an eye out for 2019s as well. I do have a separate book ready for the 2019s if we should find any. But so far, the progress we've made, we've got A, C, E, J, L, M, N, O, P, Q, S, V, X, Y and Z. So maybe we'll finally tick off this R and get a whole panel complete, but we can cross our fingers and hope. Do you want to pick the bags or do you want me to pick the bags?
You can pick.
Okay, you can have the top one. Let's get into these bags. So let's jump into the questions. So these are questions for my December giveaway, so we're slowly catching up. First question comes from Izza and Nat, who asked if you could create an alphabet 10p, what letter and design would it be? I would go for the letter C, and I would pick, I can't think of anything quintessential English that begins with a C though. Crumpets? I'm not a massive fan of crumpets though, the same problem with cricket, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not sure. Complaining. British people love complaining. C for complaining. Fred Harry asks, what are your top 5 tips for coin collecting? So I've given lots of tips before on these kind of videos. My top tip is tell people that you know that you're collecting coins. That's number 1, because they could be looking out for coins for you, your family, your friends, school teachers, school colleagues, other students, whatever it happens to be. The amount of people that I go around, I go to see them and they'll say, Christopher's here, have a look through all my coins, see if I've got anything. So one of my first alphabet 10p and one of my subsequent 10p's were both from relatives. Another tip, don't give up, never give up, carry on going. The Kew Gardens, for instance, there's so few of them, well, not only minted but left in circulation now, that the only way you're going to guarantee you'll never find it is if you give up and stop looking for it. Number 3, ask for change in shops, ask for specific coins, 10p's, £2, 50p's, whatever it is you're collecting. And if you don't want to admit you're a coin collector, say you need change for parking. Lots of people use vending machines. So if you find a vending machine, you can put £1 in, press the reject, it'll kick out 2 50p's, and they just keep feeding, going through it to see if you can find anything. Number 5, collect what you're interested in. If you just started, collect by budget maybe. So if you haven't got a lot of money that you can put aside into a collection, then I would recommend maybe like the 10p's, although they are quite scarce. The 2019 ones look like they're going to be a bit more common, thankfully. Ruby Hill asks, I have 2018 People's Act, is it valuable? Mintage figures are not out yet. We were expecting them in March because that's where we got the indicative figures last year. Don't know why I'm pointing that way. That way was last year apparently. But they haven't come out yet to my knowledge, and but going on my personal opinion, I think they're going to be highly minted. I think there's going to be 19,180,000 of them, because it's the 1918? 1901? I can't remember now off the top of my head. But anyway, next question comes from Neil Waters, asks, what do you think the odds of a Stephen Hawkins coin? That was a good guess then, wasn't it? So this was back in December, I think, before they announced what the coins were going to be. So yeah, Stephen Hawking coin. That was a good guess, Neil Waters. Pope Jimbo asks, have you considered collecting bullion? So bullion coins? No, but it's they're quite expensive, and I quite like circulating coins, circulated coins. So no. Twins Twice 22 asks, do you think Patrick will continue to be luckier than you in the 10p hunts? Yes. Ryan Goody, one of the mods from the Discord server, and I'm sorry I probably butchered your surname again. Hello to you, asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love sprouts? So Brussels sprouts, absolutely love them. 10 out of 10 for me. That's one of the benefits of Christmas, is that you always have Brussels sprouts, and no one else likes Brussels sprouts, and no one will cook them at the other time of year. Grace Charlotte asks, what's the best way to start hunting for coins? Best way to start is look through your change. If you've got a little piggy bank that you've been putting coins in, have a root through that, see what you can find. Ask your relatives to have a look through what change they've got as well. then you can try in shops, try in banks as well. Megan Galloway asks, what's your favourite thing about collecting? My favourite thing is having new coins to find in circulation is the most exciting bit in my mind. Flynn McGregor asks, old or new pound coins? I like the old ones because there are lots of different commemoratives that you could collect. New pounds, they look quite cool, to be fair. I quite like the design, the shape, the fact that they're bimetallic is quite cool. But I'd like to have more designs on them to hunt through. Jim Pearsons asks, do you have any cool error coins? Error coins are tricky to sort of say because there's lots of things people call errors that aren't errors, like the dots being missing or misaligned on a £2 coin, the writing being upside down either side. Errors are incredibly rare to find, I would say. I think the one I found the most of is the partial flag error on the Navy Centenary £2 coin. And there was one of the, I think it was a 2011 £2 coin Technologies that had a slight little extra bit of metal on it, but other than that I haven't got many error coins. Jeff Solo Toys asks, can you fry an egg? I believe you can fry an egg. No, I'm just kidding. I can fry an egg just about. It's about my cooking skills are very limited. I'm easily distracted and impatient with cooking, so I have tried and avoid cooking as much as I can because I'm hopeless at it. Joseph Harris asks, have you ever thought about writing a book about coin collecting? No. Don't know what I would even write in it. So no. Aquatics UK asks, do you clean your coins? No, don't clean your coins if you want them to retain value. If you are, say for instance, using them for something else, a project or whatever, and the value of the coin doesn't matter, then by all means clean the coins, but cleaning them removes a lot of the value in the coins. So if you're collecting as an investment, collecting to sell in the future, do not clean your coins. Robbie House asks, what's the best monger? Fish, iron, cattle or war? What's the best monger? As in fishmonger, ironmonger, cattlemonger or warmonger? Fishmonger. DMZ Clan asks, what's your favourite genre of music? It kind of depends what kind of mood I'm in. I listen to music to relax, but I don't know, like drive home from work, the first song that normally comes on is David Bowie, Let's Dance. That's a quite cool song, but it's hard to sit still to whilst you're listening to that song. But I like the crooners as well, so easy listening. So if you had a tough day and you just want to just relax, there's nothing better than a bit of Dean Martin or Sinatra to sort of unwind to, in my mind. But we all listen to music for different reasons. Stoner Hank asks, how long have you been making these videos for? I've been making these videos since February 2018, so just over a year now. Of course, Patrick finds one. Let's get a closer look. L for
Loch Ness Monster.
Jawohl. Very nice. Margaret Sipko asks, in your opinion, is it worth collecting coins? What are the pros and the cons? Yeah, totally. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I know a lot of you guys thoroughly enjoy collecting coins, so yeah, if you enjoy it, definitely worth doing. The pros of it, so collecting, circulating coins, the pros of that are that should you ever need access to money, you need money for whatever reason it happens to be, you can just pay them straight back into the bank. Although you probably want to sell them, but you can, in dire emergency, use your coin collection to pay for things. So you're not, say for instance, if you're collecting watches, and suddenly you need money to replace your car, you've then got to find buyers for all these watches, sell them. You might lose money, you might whatever. But if you're just collecting circulating coins, you're never going to lose money on that because you can always pay them back into the bank. The cons of coin collecting. I guess there's only a certain amount of different designs in circulation. So, like I've collected every 50p and in circulation, and I've collected every £2 in circulation twice over now. But I don't know. It doesn't. The coin collecting isn't something that everyone enjoys. Everyone wants to do, but I thoroughly enjoy it. Leroy McMullen asks, do you collect coins from Israel? Yep, I collect any coin I can get my hand on, world coins, UK circulating coins, pre-decimal coins, withdrawn coins, coins from countries that no longer exist. Wolf Gamer asks, what's your favourite Star Wars film? Favourite Star Wars film? Return of the Jedi. It's always been my favourite, and I don't think they'll ever get better than Return of the Jedi. Philip Jordan asks, how many territories coins do you find? That's harder to say because I could go through a whole £250 bag of 50p's or for the £500 that I do in a week and not find one. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, my 10p hunt, like I had that one where we found all those, the Guernsey tomato plant ones, I found absolutely tons, Patrick and I found absolutely tons of them. It was bizarre. So they're not particularly common, but you might just find a whole bunch of them. Simon D asks, is your bank helpful getting you coins? Mine isn't. Yes, my bank's very helpful. It does also help. I've got a business account as well. So at the moment there's zero fees on it, but eventually there will be fees, transactional fees on my account, so they will earn some money from having my business there. But yeah, I think the reason they are helpful is because I try and flex to them. So I find out when's the best time, what are the best days for me to come in, so that I'm not holding them all up. So yeah, I think courtesy helps. They have also got their hands on a whole bunch of withdrawn coins that I've been able to take out there. Yeah, just building a rapport with them, chit-chatting, getting to know them, and thanking them. If you ask, what are you doing over the weekend? Next time you come in, remember what they said, and how did if you said you were going to cinema, how was that film that you told me you went to see? Show an interest in them. Joan White asks, how do you keep track of your collection? I am very bad at organising things. So I use Numista. It's Numista, Mumista. Last time I said that, a whole bunch of you asked, what was that? So it's free. You can set up a profile. It's got all the seemingly all the coins of the world on it, and you can log what coins you've got, how many of them you've got, and so on and so forth. But in terms of how do I organise, how do I keep track of it? Yeah, I maybe once a month. I probably should do it much more frequently than that. I will update Numista with my coins I've taken out of UK circulation. When I do the world coin hunts, I will update my Numista as I go whilst I'm editing it, because it's got all the mintage figures, so I use that anyway, so I log it on there. I've also got a spreadsheet with all the coins on as well, because it correlates to these little stickers I put on them. Ashley Heaton asks, do you think the Snowman 50p is a good investment? I think it has been, yeah. I think it's gone up in price, gone up and up and up. I didn't get one. It was before I started buying the silver proofs, so I'm not too sure. Dads Do It Right asks, do you find collecting infuriating at times? I do. I wouldn't say so, no. There's nothing particularly infuriates me about any of the coin collecting. To be fair, if something infuriated me to the point where it was really annoying me, then I'd stop doing it. And I haven't stopped coin collecting, so I can't think of anything that infuriates me. I guess having to bag the coins isn't the most fun thing on the planet to do, but I'll stick a podcast on and I'll listen to that in the background whilst I'm bagging up the coins, so it doesn't feel like I'm just sat there staring at a whole bunch of coins I've already searched through. Leo_A7X asks, do you have any ancient coins? Depends on what you class as ancient. So I was sent some, I think, Roman coins to my PO box, which is definitely ancient coins. I don't know too much about them, and I will go look at them in more detail when we do the next treasures from the PO box. WWE Alanado sent me in amongst a whole bunch of coins. It was a crown from 1707, which is a very, very old coin in my mind. But I don't have that many really old coins now. Buko UK asks, do you make a living from coin collecting, or is it purely a hobby? It's a hobby, and I make a bit of pocket money from YouTube by it. Shannon Riley asks, what's your favourite colour? Purple. Love it. Berry Waffles asks, could you make a video of all your collection? I did this back in October, I want to say, the first video of my whole collection, and I recently, in the last month, uploaded an updated whole collection video. Jake Yardley asks, what is your favourite holiday? I like a bit of everything, so I'd like it to be warm. I wouldn't want to go to a country that's colder or wetter than England, if I'm honest. But I'd like a mix of things to do, but then also a mixture of not doing things, because the last thing you would do is go on holiday and get stressed out trying to do too much. Edward Hanley asks, is it worth starting to collect now? Yeah, of course. There are new coins put into circulation annually, like the 10p's. There's the whole 2019 set now that's out. I think you may be referring to some of those scarcer coins that have been taken out of circulation that are harder and harder to find, but there's still a chance you can find it. Just looking back on some of the coins I found recently, I found some stunning coins, so yeah, why not? Chris Michael or Michel asked, would you consider streaming your hunts? I would love to do a live stream. I just don't have the capability to do that right now. Maybe before the end of the year. Elliot Stoney asks, what's your favourite 2018 coin? Frankenstein £2. Gutted is probably not going to circulation. Pauline Greenfield asks, my grandson has Paddington Bear 2018 coin. Is that rare? We don't know yet because the 2018 mintage figures aren't out yet. I would hazard a guess at maybe around a 5 million mintage. That's my guess. Peter Galway asks, when do the 2018 mintages get released? Indicative figures we were expecting this month. I was expecting this month because that's what they did last year, but it could be any time now. No idea. Jason Ward asks, would it be great if you could highlight what to look out for on coins like fakes? So the main thing that my go-to to check if a coin's fake is the sound it makes when you jingle it with other coins. So if you grab, I don't know, 3 or 4 coins that you know are real, jingle them around, and then add in the one you think might be a fake. If it makes a really dull sort of sound, that's a good indicator that's a fake. George Simpson asks, if you found someone selling a Kew Gardens for £10, would you snap it up or suggest it may be worth more? If I find someone selling a Kew Gardens for £10, I'd be very dubious that it would be a fake or a copy. So I would be very, very careful, and I would have a look at it, and I'm not sure because it's the instinct would be I want it, but then I would feel bad if I have knowingly, I don't know, is it down to the seller to research what they've got before they're selling it, or is it your responsibility as a buyer to inform the seller of something they may not know they have? Don't know. Pass. I guess I would maybe if you chat with the seller, and then if he sounds like a really nice genuine person, maybe then say, I think you might have underpriced this, but if they come across as a nasty person, then I would have no sympathy with that person selling a Kew Gardens for £10. Andrew Ravine asks, do you have any £20 coins? No, I don't. Henry X3 asks, if you could design a coin around 7 wonders of the world, which one would you choose? If I could design a coin around the 7 wonders of the world, I had only one. Maybe the pyramids, I think. Missed that one. Very nice.
Lovely Kew Gardens.
Patrick's back on his luck streak. C for cricket. Very nice. Southeast Spotter asks, how many strike your owns do you have? I have 3. So the first one I went to get was the Frankenstein Strike Your Own, the £2 coin. Then it was the Nutcracker £5 coin, the Britannia 2019 50p, and I'm booked on the 21st of April. If any of you guys are going, I know a couple of you messaged me saying that you're planning to go already. 21st of April, Patrick and I are going to the Royal Mint to do the new Strike Your Own, which is going to be a Britannia £2, a 2019 Britannia. Kind of gutted it's not a cool design, but oh well. So we are booked on the 2 o'clock tour. We're going to get there for 1 o'clock. So if you're in the area or if you're planning a trip, feel free to come and say hi to us. We'll do a couple more questions. John G asked, if Kew Gardens was a Brussels sprout, would you eat it? No, because if it's rare, I'd keep it. I don't know how you would keep it preserved though. Maybe I'd freeze it. Dean Edwards asks, how would you spend a day out with a Star Wars character? Well, you've got to go in space, haven't you? That would be awesome. I'd spend the day with Captain Piet, Admiral Piet, on the Super Star Destroyer. Is it Executor or Executor? I don't know. Can't remember. I can never remember that. I think that's an awesome ship. It's got Star Destroyer in part of its convoy, and Darth Vader might be on it too. Ethan Farmer asks, how do you remember the names and mintages? So with coins, it's just repetition, just repeating, constantly going over and over and over through coins constantly. That I can remember them. Mintages, I mean, I struggle to remember the exact mintages of every single coin. There's no way I could do that. My brain is just not built for that. But you get to learn and remember the ones that are scarcer than others, I guess. Posy Tilly. Oh, that one also. Check on Change Checker. They've got an awesome sort of triangular chart. At the very top is the Kew Gardens. At the bottom is Benjamin Bunny, and that's an easy way to have it on your phone and just refer to it when you find a coin. So John G said, if coins weren't made of metal, what material would you use? If it wasn't metal, then I can't think of anything else you could use other than plastic, wood. Pass. Pug Lover asks, why do you enjoy collecting coins? I've always been a bit of a collector, and I like collecting things, and it's progressed to coins, and it's the chance of finding something rare that's quite exciting. Some of the designs are absolutely stunning, and it's reasonably easy to get your hands on a whole bunch of them. And with that, we will get back to the coins. So there we go, there are our finds for today. I got a Gibraltarian 10 pence, the Great Siege. Patrick got a Jamaican $10. This United Arab Emirates, not sure what denomination that is. It's cool. This weird looking 10 pence. It almost looked enamelled when I first saw it. And of course, my little sidekick picks up C and L. Are they both 2018s? Yeah, both 2018s. So nothing new for the book because they're duplicates, but it's always nice to find a couple. So all that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.